Big brother, we're going to a group date.
Huh?
This is my big brother.
So, this is him. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he looks kind. Even more than I expected.
I've heard the rumors. I was looking forward to meeting you.
It was mocking me for not having a girlfriend and denying my entire existence based solely on that. I've met plenty of people like that in the past.
Well, don't feel too bad. In the end, it's all about looks in this world. It can't be helped.
Yeah, I don't mind. My workplace colleague, Kazaki Kido, is exactly that kind of person. Apparently, he got a girlfriend again today, so his bragging hasn't stopped since this morning.
You don't mind? Does that mean you've already given up on life because you're an unpopular gloom cloud? Want me to hear you out? I'm pretty good at listening, and the girls love it.
Well, that's amazing, but I'm fine, thank you.
Really? Well, if you ever want someone to listen, the Kazaki Kido Popularity Consultation Desk is open.
I wonder if consulting a guy who claims the world is all about looks would provide any solution for me. By the way, if I reply politely with honorifics, he usually accepts it and backs off, so that's how I get through these situations when I'm in a pinch.
Mira, do you have a minute regarding the upcoming community event?
Yes, I'm available. Early afternoon on a weekday. The person calling out to me is my direct supervisor, Center Director Sato. And I'm Koichi Miura. I'm 26 years old, and I work at the Lovekoi Community Coexistence Support Center.
We've received a prior consultation from the management side. Apparently, among the participants, there's a kid whose attendance has been unstable lately.
It's not a trouble situation, is it?
No, not at the moment. However, the staff on site say they don't know how to approach them.
Nothing from the person in question?
Doesn't seem like it. They come and go, sometimes they talk, sometimes they stay silent.
It's a youth community exchange event hosted by a local organization. It seems the event focuses on experiences and interaction, like hands-on workshops and creating a safe space. I'm supposed to be involved as a sort of guardian for the event, a receptacle for consultation.
How about we put in an explanation again? I think it's important to organize the guidance on the system and the flow of support.
Kido works in PR. His opinion is likely a solution from a public relations perspective. However, I agree that's necessary, but I want to be careful about where we draw the line. Ignoring them is wrong, but stepping in too far is also wrong. Each participant has their own sense of distance.
That is correct. Can I leave this matter to you?
Yes. This community event is a place for enjoyment, but there are some people within it who can't fit in well. My role isn't to immediately save them or lead them correctly, but to be a place where they can talk. Center Director Sato pats my shoulder with a satisfied look, leaves the documents, and heads to his next task.
Miura, you have it rough. You could just call out to them gently without worrying about the details. My girlfriend says, sorry. Well, I guess that only applies if you have good looks.
In this workplace, the tasks Kido and I handle are different. I'm a counselor, and he's in PR. That said, there isn't a huge difference in our job evaluations. If anything, my passion for the work is higher, but since we started at the same time, our income is about the same. If only you have good looks, huh? I suppose that's one way of thinking. Unless you have a ton of money, maybe just being able to do your job a little isn't enough. As I was thinking that and arriving home.
Big brother, I've been waiting. I'm staying over.
Kiori, you're here? You should have let me know. And wait, you rearranged my room again. The person standing there was a girl who looked like a cute doll. Or rather, my younger sister. Kiori Miura. She's 19 years old, and favors the fashion style known as classical Lolita. She's attached to a brother like me, but she comes to stay over suddenly without notice. And every time she does, she rearranges my room to her liking, which is a bit troubling. Still, she's my only precious sister. I have no intention of treating her poorly, but...
Big brother, we're going to a group date.
Huh? Yup, these erratic tendencies of hers are really troubling. Wait, Hiyori, I'm tired from work.
No, if you say things like that, you'll never have time for romance, big brother. I want you to be happy, you know. I'm worried because you don't have a girlfriend. The place today is a super cute shop, and the girls coming are all wonderful too.
Okay, I get it. At least let me get changed.
No time.
In the end, without even time to change or eat, I was dragged by my sister to a certain shop.
Look, big brother. Isn't it so cute? This shop has private rooms with all sorts of colors and atmospheres. It's absolutely wonderful. Just being here gets me hyped up. The afternoon tea is especially supreme.
I heard the shop is very cute and is a perfect spot for fandom activities and taking photos of plushies. Yeah, it's very cute and suits you perfectly, Hiyori. But a group date here? Ignore my confusion, Hiyori guides me to a seat, and then...
This is my big brother.
So, this is him. Nice to meet you.
Oh, he looks kind, even more than I expected.
I've heard the rumors. I was looking forward to meeting you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hiyori's brother, Koichi Miura. Leaving me in my confusion, Hiyori started introducing the girls.
First, this is Shiori Tsukishima. Her hobby is reading. A 23-year-old literary girl who loves the world of stories.
Nice to meet you.
Shiori, who looks at me modestly and shyly, has a fleeting fragile atmosphere about her. You like reading. I read books often too.
Yes. I heard from Hiyori that her older brother likes reading.
And this is Otoha Amami. She looks so cute in subculture fashion. A 27-year-old subculture girl who loves music and Vocaloids. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to become a Vocaloid someday.
She said something surprising with serious eyes, but I know how wonderful Vocaloids are too. That's a very wonderful dream. I understand the feeling of wanting to become what you love.
I've never had a reaction like that. You're a good person, just as I heard, big brother. And finally, this person, Makoto Hayakawa.
Nice to meet you. I'd be happy if I could become friends with Hiyori's brother today.
Wow, what a handsome person.
Big brother, you're being deceived, aren't you? Actually, Makoto is a boyish girl.
Is that so? You're so cool, and given the number of people, I thought you were another guy. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. I'm actually hoping people see me that way.
What is this?
It's photographic evidence that I have been properly buried. I hear it's proof of a beauty in some circles of love koi.
Preparedness? Apparently, before holding today's mixture, they all gathered and got buried together. You didn't have to go that far beforehand. I guess I should say, as expected of love koi. Oh, wait. If everyone here is a woman, isn't the ratio weird?
It's not weird. Today is just these three, me and you, big brother.
Do you call that a group date? If anything, it feels more like a joint marriage interview. Though since Makoto wants to be friends with me, maybe it's a bit different from a marriage interview.
Well, it's fine, right? Everyone said they wanted to meet you, big brother. Besides, as a sister, I'm worried that you're going to be single forever. Hiyori is so kind. It would be cute to have a sister like her. If that happens, I can go to afternoon tea all dressed up with my admired big sister.
Hiyori, don't tell me that's your goal.
Ugh.
I've known since way back that Hiyori admired the existence of a big sister. She's an easy-to-read sister.
We actually just met through Hiyori recently, too.
We each heard stories about her brother from Hiyori and got interested.
I see. That's why the ages and backgrounds were all different. Hiyori really knows a lot of people. When I praise her, Hiyori makes a proud ahem face. She must be constantly searching for girlfriend candidates for me. Or rather, candidates to be her own big sister. I was a little surprised, but since we're here, let's talk while we eat. Everyone is unique and wonderful. I want to hear a bit of your stories.
Nice, I agree.
I want to hear everyone's stories too. Let's verify our toast for now.
Please treat me well.
I was surprised by the suddenness of it all, but in the end, I spent an enjoyable night. Shiori, it's been a while. Since that day, I started keeping in touch with each of them, and today I was meeting up with Shiori.
Thank you for making time for me, Koichi.
Shiori invited me to a certain book cafe. The common interior is lined with books. It's a wonderful place, irresistible to book lovers, where you can drink tea slowly while reading. It's a nice place. Feels like you could encounter a good book here.
That's right. When I think about how there are more books in this world than I can read in a lifetime, I just can't sit still. When I think that even if I spend all my time reading, it won't be enough. My chest just tightens like this. There are many times when I want to just enter the world of a story, so...
Seeing Shiori become talkative and speak happily as soon as it comes to books, I opened my eyes wide.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize. I think it's wonderful.
Thank you. Actually, I've always been like this since long ago. Not just lovers, but I have trouble even making friends. People often pull away saying I'm weird. I can't live well in reality. The desire to enter a story kept getting stronger.
I see. But when you think that with the times, a day where that is possible might come, it gets exciting, doesn't it?
Huh?
I like reincarnation stories too, and I've thought about wanting to live in a different world. That feeling just expanded bigger in you than in others, Shiori. That's nothing strange at all. Loving what you like straightforwardly, reaching out for what you want. Isn't that really cool? Yes, continuing to hold on to what you like can sometimes be accompanied by suffering. This is something I've always thought, and something I've realized again recently. Interacting with the woman I met at that so-called group day my sister dragged me to is one of those instances.
Some people can't understand the feeling of liking the culture of Vocaloid. Even fewer people understand the feeling of wanting to become a Vocaloid. Some people deny it and some make fun of it. Even so, I want to make it come true. That's why I'm active.
Ah, this person. That's what she meant. That's what Otoha confided in me since that day. I thought her struggles, which I learned about while interacting with her, were similar to Shiori's. And Makoto, who said she wanted to be friends with me, also told me.
I don't think I want to become a man, but back in middle school a lot happened, and there was a time I got tired of the world of women. Ever since then I naturally became boyish, and I ended up admiring the concept of male friendship. I'm sure there's a lot going on between guys too. Besides, they say friendship can't exist between a man and a woman, right? That's why, knowing it's unreasonable, I want to ask you. Hearing about you from Hiyori, I thought maybe you could do it.
I thought Makoto's profile, as she laughed saying, "I want you to be my friend," was straightforward and very cool. The women I met that day, they were people who cherished their own admirations and loves, even if the forms were different.
Hiyori. That's why she wanted to introduce you so much, Koichi. Hiyori said it. She said Koichi will surely be okay. I understand the reason well now. You don't deny anyone.
That's why I feel so safe. Shiori smiled softly. A heat welled up inside me.
Shiori! Shiori, we were waiting. Did you get to talk properly?
Hiyori, Otoha. Yeah, thank you.
When we left the shop, they were there. Apparently, they knew we were coming here today and were waiting. Having no friends was a thing of the past for her. Now she has such wonderful companions. Seeing my sister, who became the center connecting the circle, I felt proud.
Shiori, You have a refreshed look on your face. As expected of Koichi.
Makoto tapped my shoulder. Ever since we exchanged feelings about becoming friends, we started calling each other by our first names to set the form. Yeah, Makoto, you watched over Hiyori and Otoha waiting on a night like this too, right? Thanks.
Yeah, it feels kinda ticklish, but it's not a bad feeling. I feel like I've become a best friend.
These women are straightforward about their respective loves and admirations. Once you know them, they're very charming. Now then, one holiday while I was spending lively days with them like that. I was invited by Hiyori for the first time in a while. By the way, since Hiyori stayed over this day too, my room has been turned into her specifications. Hiyori, can you please spare me from redecorating this room? It's hard to put it back.
I told you, you don't have to put it back.
No, can you imagine me living in a space that's fully committed to being cute? We were heading to our usual destination while having our usual back and forth, but...
Huh? If it isn't Miura.
Kido, what a coincidence, meeting in a place like this. I heard he has a date with his girlfriend now. I had heard that holidays are always for dates with him.
Heh, Miura, did you get a girlfriend? You really went for an oddball, didn't you?
Oddball?
I mean, is that an outfit for a grown adult? It's forgivable because her face is cute, but isn't it embarrassing to walk with her?
He's probably speaking this way because he mistakenly thinks she's my girlfriend. If he knew she wasn't my girlfriend, surely he wouldn't have mocked Hiyori like that. Don't screw around. I won't forget that comment, even if you're a colleague. Hiyori is my sister. Don't lightly make fun of her with your prejudices. The reason I became this furious when my sister is mocked, that is...
Why? I just like this. That's all it is.
She became truant because classmates mocked the things she liked. At the time, I was desperate to say something to her, but in the end, I could only listen to her story. But while doing so, Hiyori found the answer herself and moved forward.
Thank you for listening to me and accepting me without giving up all this time, big brother.
Hiyori smiled, saying it was thanks to me. I still can't forget that smile. Yes, this experience is exactly the trigger that made me want to become a counselor. That's why I cannot forgive Hiyori being made fun of. I try to tell him that, but...
Huh? Is that so? I don't know who you are, but you're making fun of my brother like that too, aren't you?
Even if her likes are denied and laughed at, Hiyori didn't cry anymore. Seeing that strength, my chest tightened.
Did you know? My brother isn't without a girlfriend because he's unpopular. Didn't you know that? Because he works as a counselor. He doesn't get a girlfriend so he can be there for everyone? Because everyone gets jealous of my brother who is there for people. That is how kind my brother is.
Hiyori says that for me, but I don't know if that's actually the cause. Just as I thought that.
It's exactly as Hiyori says.
Mako-chan.
You were late, so I came to check on you because I was worried. I couldn't get through to you either.
Looking at my smartphone, there were many incoming call histories. Dealing with Kido, I hadn't noticed the notifications.
Hey, you. Could you not trouble the Miura siblings? They are important people.
Her voice was slightly lower than usual, and she was likely more handsome than anyone else here.
Koichi, are you okay?
Shiori arrived a little late. She had a frightened expression, but she must have rushed over to protect us regardless. Shiori, sorry for being late to the meeting place. We're okay. Seeing Shiori looking at me with a face of deep relief, Kido raised his voice again.
What? Wait a minute. What is with that cute girl? An acquaintance of Miura is that cute?
Eh? Kido's eye color changed when he saw Shiori. Apparently, he fell in love at first sight.
Hey, if you like, why not exchange contacts with me? Miura is unpopular and gloomy, right? My visuals are better, aren't they?
Koichi is more handsome.
Huh?
I am a weirdo who seriously thinks about wanting to enter the world of stories.
What? All of a sudden?
You're put off, right? Even so, Koichi didn't deny me. That Koichi looks cooler to me than anyone else in the world. It has to be Koichi. Because the structure of the heart is many times more important to me than the structure of the face.
Well, what stupid things are you saying? Saying this guy's better than me? Are your eyes not holes?
Kido, stop it right there. If you're gonna shout and intimidate, I won't forgive you. I can't overlook Kido mocking my sister and frightening Shiori.
You. To be told that much by a girl and still not back down is uncool. Koichi is a cooler man than anyone. More than you.
For him, who claims the world is ultimately about looks, having Makoto threaten him leaves him with no words to retort.
Hey, Kazaki. What are you doing in a place like this?
Appearing there was Kido's girlfriend, whom he was apparently waiting for.
Sorry, Mika. You came all the way to pick me up.
Don't misunderstand. You didn't come at the meeting time, so I was just about to go home. Just now, you were asking another woman for her contact information, right? I heard it.
That's different.
I don't really care. It was just for fun anyway.
Eh?
You only look at faces, Kazaki, and I was the same, so I guess we're even. I figured if you cheated, we'd just be done. So, bye-bye.
Wait a minute. What do you mean just for fun?
Without answering Kido's call, the woman walked away briskly. Kido, are you okay?
Don't pity me. Damn it. Why do serious women come to you? And for me?
That should be obvious if you look at Koichi. He stays close to their hearts and doesn't deny them. That's why everyone falls in love with Koichi seriously. It's overwhelmingly different from a man who only looks at faces.
Cut down completely, Kido trudged back the way he came. Now, 1 week later, today's the meeting just before the community event held in a few days. The managers from the event operations side are scheduled to arrive in the support center's meeting room soon.
Center Director Sato, I'll handle the window on the day after all. For these things, first impressions are everything.
Just before the event, Kido proposed a change to the shared matters within the center. The topic was regarding the youth with unstable attendance that we received word about from management the other day.
Honestly, almost everything is decided by the impression of the first person they meet, the person who explains things. Even for a youth with unstable attendance, that's the same. The judgment of whether to come relies on the atmosphere, and more specifically, the face is important. Whether they decide to come again depends on the person who handled them.
In other words, he wants to say that the impression of the window, which is the entrance to the event, is more important than imagined.
I see. So are you saying Kido will be better for the response on the day than Miura?
Yes, it was decided in the meeting that I will be the receptacle for this case. I don't think Kido's plan is wrong. It's true that there are scenes where explanation is necessary, and people who find relief in that. I don't deny it. His opinion is likely a legitimate one from the standpoint of a PR representative. However, at this stage, we don't even know if the target person is troubled. Being explained to can become a burden for some, and some feel that a position is being forced upon them. Distance is important. Conversely, that could become a reason for them not to come.
No way. Think about it. If they receive a kind explanation from a good-looking representative, they should want to come again.
That won't happen.
The people arriving were the managers from the event operations side, and...
Could it be Oto?
Oto is Otoha's singer name, while being a Vocaloid producer who loves Vocaloids. She herself gained popularity as a singer, active on video posting sites without showing her face. Therefore, even though I knew of Otoha's existence, I couldn't realize her identity when I met Otoha.
Oto will be appearing on the event stage, so we invited her to today's meeting as well.
Yahoo, Koichi! Long time no see! Thanks for coming to my first live concert the other day.
The first live concert was really good. Thank you for inviting me. Actually, 1 week ago, the reason I met up with Hiyori, Shiori, and Makoto was to go to Otoha's live concert. And the reason she's here is that she's also a person on the event management side.
Why are you so friendly with Oto? And first live? Even I couldn't get tickets.
I am friends with Koichi. Is there something wrong with that?
Apparently, Kido is an enthusiastic fan of Oto. I thought he was trying to get revenge for holding a grudge about the other day. But perhaps knowing Oto joined the event management side, he tried to get close?
That's... Miura is... friends with Oto?
Kido is visibly shocked, but the female manager from the operations side cuts in with a suspicious expression.
More importantly, what did you mean by that talk earlier? Regarding the response to the youth with unstable attendance, I heard something about how faces are...
That is...
She seems to have heard fragments, and the manager from the operations side is quietly exuding anger.
I apologize. For the event day, we intend to have Miura in charge from our side.
Eh?
Hearing Center Director Sato's words, and knowing there is no intention to change the decision from the other day, I continue after him. Whether the participant is truly troubled about something or not is something we do not know. Whether they come or not, talk or not, I believe it's best to leave it all to the person themselves. But I won't let them think we won't do anything. Furthermore, I won't break the relationship. I'll maintain that sense of distance. I will not say consult us if you're in trouble, but only convey the fact that there is someone here you can talk to. As a counselor, I still haven't reached the correct answer, but this is my answer for now.
Yeah, I agree with him. Distance is important for worried kids. Trying to draw things out or stepping in forcefully can sometimes close their hearts.
I heard she has come this far while worrying a lot herself. Because she is like that, perhaps she has an understanding of how to be there for troubled youth.
Hey, you.
He.
You seem to be my fan, so thanks for that. But I heard from my friend that there is a human here who mocks Keiji. That's you, right? If you make fun of Koichi, I won't forgive you.
Despite finally meeting the artist he pushes for, Kido's first expression ends as a disappointing result. After that, as for Kazuaki Kido, from the shock of losing repeatedly to me, whom he considered lower ranked and unpopular, he became quiet, as if he were a different person.
Kido, I was evaluating your work as a PR representative. But this incident was a remark that gave the other party a huge misunderstanding. It doesn't matter if you're overconfident in your own face, but I believe that is not the only standard for evaluating humans.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry.
Being quietly admonished by Center Director Sato seemed to affect him more than being scolded loudly. For him, it was like having the value of his face denied by both his lover and his boss. Unable to believe in his own value anymore, he resigned after a while. And as for me...
Koichi?
Wait a second, I want you not to look this way right now.
No way. Did I make you angry?
That day I encountered Kido. After he left, I was blushing red, as you can see. Why? Because I was able to hear words like a confession of love from Shiori, whom I was attracted to. And...
Hiyori, were you okay?
I'm okay.
If you make a face like that, I'm going to misunderstand.
I don't know what anymore.
it seems Hiyori fell in love with Makoto, who protected her like a prince. I don't know yet what will happen to those two. And on the day of the community event, the youth we were concerned about came to me.
Is it okay to talk?
Yeah, of course. As a counselor, what I can do, I'll probably continue to search for that forever. If I can become the push for the next step for even one person, I think surely that's my purpose and my joy. Amazing, Otaha, to think you really became a Vocaloid.
Ideally, I wish I could have become one myself, but I think this is the maximum for now. I'm satisfied.
1 year later, Otaha, who spoke of her dream to become a Vocaloid, developed Otonami, a voice generation software that perfectly reproduces her own voice. Joining the ranks of Vocaloids, Otoha is more active than ever. Now she's living busy days, going on world tours.
That literary girl-style fashion suits you supremely well. It's too cute. I knew it would suit you. I want to go to afternoon tea wearing this. We're going, right, big sister?
Yeah, if you're okay with me.
Since then, I conveyed my feelings to Shiori-san, or rather, Shiori, and we finally started dating. By the way, it seems Hiyori is getting along well with Makoto, which is delightful as a brother. Not denying people's likes and admirations, this is exactly the way of life I chose.
Aw, this was such a wholesome video. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video!